Nice, good girl. Really is very wet. Really slippery. The ground feels very slippery under her feet. Like really slidey. You can feel she's not steady with it. What we don't want to do is go bowling upside down and cracking ourselves on her. So we're going to practice a few basic stuff. Back. Beautiful. Good job. Hypnotise, what are you doing? Going frantic over there in the place. Good girl. Good job. Listening nicely to the neck crane. And this way, beautiful. And that's without me using the leg either, that's just the neck. I put the neck on with the leg, she'll turn much tighter, much quicker. Yep, much better. And we do this side, let's see how we go. Not as tight, but she's getting there. Wanted to disengage the hind, there we go. Good job. Good girl. Beautiful. So I'm going to ask for that hind end turn again. Moving the hind, not the front, the hind. So she's moved the front again. She did the hind for a second, but she did the front. So we want to get the hind, there we go. Beautiful. Good girl. We'll go this side again. She has no problem disengaging this side at all. Beautiful. So we've just got to work on our strength on her right side. Her left side's perfect. Her right side, we need to work just that little bit more and gradually build up because it's not as strong as the left. Beautiful. But see that? That's lovely. She's like, ah, I listened. So she's got that really well. And see, when you've got a rainy, shitty days and things like that, and you've got bad weather and you've got bad ground to work on these smaller things. Give yourself time to work on the smaller things and the smaller cues and the turns and the disengagements like this. Drop. All the way. Good girl. Just ask her to stay about there. She doesn't have to go all the way down. Just where it's nice and settled. And then I'm going to ask her to stand and wait. Stay. Now with her, this at the front relaxation here and a firm downward motion here is part of what I use in order to get her to relax and stay. Does it always work? No, because we're still learning about it. Eventually it will. Stay. She's very young, she's very curious. She wants to know what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, how I'm doing it, when I'm doing it, what's going to happen if I do it and what's going to happen if I don't do it. These are all things that the horses are very curious about. Stay. So I'm going to ask her to stay. Now I'm going to walk around and just do whatever I'm doing. And I'm going to ask her to stay right there. She might get tempted when I go around near the gate. She might think that that means she's nearly asleep. Yeah, good girl. Because she knows this is the exit and this is where we're going to go. Hook. Hook. Stop. Good. Very good. Also, technically, With this horse, I can probably predict 99% of the time I can get on without having to even hold on to the reins. It's not an idea for you guys to do out there, but I can with her because I know she's trained to stand perfectly still when I mount. Doing stupid things. She says, well, I haven't been told I can move, so I'm not going to. Now, she's a little bit worried there because that's a different feeling because my weight's going to that side. One's going crazy over the back. What we do on one side, we always do on the other. Good girl. Nice and relaxed. Good girl. And eventually I'll be able to ride her while I'm doing those things if I keep working at it. I don't have the guts to do it yet, but I've certainly come a long way from not doing anything at all. Just relax. You can see here she's listening to my soothing of her neck, and also nice rub on her bum. While I'm on the back of here, I'll let her have a bit of a rub there. Good girl. Now I'm going to try and turn back up from this side. Up there and over there. Good girl. Give her a nice rub. Rub-a-dub-dub. Can't have 3 ponies in a tub. And honestly, you don't have to have any specialised equipment to do any of this. You can do it with just a halter and a lead rope. You don't have to have even a saddle to do it. It's all about the communication. It's not about how expensive your stuff is or you've got the best of everything. No, it's communication. I've seen people who have the best of everything and they can't control their horses at all. They're getting thrown off left, right and centre. Funnily enough, I've seen a lot of people who go to shows that are absolutely useless when it comes to controlling their horse. They've never done the groundwork. They've just bought an expensive horse and thought, oh well, that's all I could do. And their horses get out of control very quickly. So it's more about your communication levels, your emotional intelligence to be able to understand where the animal's coming from as well, but to be able to understand also that the animal is not a human. So we treat them differently to how we would treat a person, and react differently because we're working with a very heavy set animal. Even a miniature horse is, the mini I've got's 3 times my weight. Doesn't look it, but he's 3 times my weight. He's a solid boy. She's probably 10 times my weight. So, or probably 9 times. Around 450 kilos. Now we're just going to go trying to be specific with certain things I'm asking her right now. Good girl. And I'm working in where it's a little bit damper too, just so she gets her footing better. If you only ever practice on perfect soil, it's beautiful and easy to work with, you'll never get any good when you're out and about and crossing creeks and things. They've got to get their footings together. Oh. Ooh. So that's pretty much all I want to do with her today.